Halloween the game just revealed to us some crazy exciting news. This put my hype up so much more. They showed us matchmaking and more gameplay clips. And let me tell you, the gameplay clips look so much smoother and cleaner than what we have seen before. I don't want to waste no time. I want to get right into it. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Let's get right into the matchmaking. Okay, so the matchmaking is a lot different compared to the past games that we've seen. With F13, where you can either be randomly Jason or randomly a survivor. With Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it's the same thing, but you could be randomly a killer out of the three, randomly a survivor. Different from Killer Clowns, same thing as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it was random. Way much more different. You actually have a choice now. You can either play as Michael or the survivor, but it doesn't stop there. You can do what they did for F13, where you don't have a preferred, situation. You would love to play both sides. You can click that, and you can randomly get Michael or randomly be a survivor. That is probably the option I'm going to go with. But it's so cool that they added the option of you can choose to play as Michael, you can choose to play as a survivor, or you can have a non-preferred one. In my opinion, that is the greatest thing they did. They did not only the best of both worlds, they went ahead and added a best of a third world right in the middle. Honestly, they have been cooking a lot. Moving on to the next thing that they announced the killer tokens. Now, what this does is you play matches in Michael Myers, and every match that you play, depending on kills and objectives, you get killer tokens. Now, what those killer tokens do is they simply decrease the waiting time to play as Michael Myers, and if you're playing as a preferred, where it's survivor killer, it helps increase your chances at getting Michael Myers. Pretty cool little thing that they decided to add. Honestly, very unique. Something that'll keep the players continuing to play during updates and DLCs if they have any, and keeping a player base together. It won't get repetitive. You have something to at least work towards. Pretty cool. Like I said, we haven't really seen this in other games. I mean, we've seen skill points for survivors and killers in Texas Chainsaw, but we haven't really seen this in other games like Friday the 13th, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, games like that. DBD doesn't even have that, so it's something very, very unique. I wish other games kind of took this into perspective in a way, I could say. It's a very cool addition they did to the game. And another thing that I wanted to point out, and they kind of announced a while back ago, but we actually have a first look at it now. They showed us a little video of the lobby screen, and when you ready up, you actually have backgrounds now, kind of like calling cards. You can unlock backgrounds, put them as your calling card. I'm just going to say calling card. Put them right there. And you also, not only that, you get profile pictures for in-game. So kind of like little avatars that you can use. Something DBD has on your profile. So it's pretty cool. You can earn those through challenges, through the campaign, through just playing the game. You can actually earn those and display them while you're in the lobby. A pretty cool option in my opinion. And I heard that the lobby, this is just something I heard, they didn't show this, but I heard that the lobby changes on the map you are on. So it's not going to be the same lobby loading screen every time you're readying up. It's simply going to be that same map that you're going to be playing on as the background screen. Pretty cool option. I'm actually excited. I'm glad they decided to put this into the game, because instead of having the same old loading screen or lobby screen, it's going to be different every time, on a different map every time. Pretty cool in my opinion. And the last thing that I am going to go over is the gameplay clips they showed. I'm just going to show pictures, not the actual gameplay clips, but you can tell the graphics and the actual lighting and the gameplay, it all looks so much different. It looks more clean, more smooth. I've seen that they have that little 80s retro film style. That's probably a setting you can turn on, because in one of the gameplay clips, it gave off that 80s, 90s, all that kind of style retro film. And I was like, that's cool. That's probably an option in the settings you could turn on, or you could keep it off. Personally, I might try it for a little bit. Probably not going to like it, but it's pretty cool for the people that want to have that feeling that they're in the 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever. The film, mainly the 80s. It's kind of an 80s thing more than the 90s and that. It's more of an 80s thing. I can't wait to see who uses it. Honestly, it's a cool little option. I probably will use it for a little bit, but then go back to the normal thing. It's probably a setting. And honestly, if that is the case, it's cool. You can customize your own game how you want to play it. Like I said, the graphics have improved so much. The gameplay has improved so much. It's so much smooth, so much clear. And there's so much, like, the movement has also has been revamped too. Like, when you see them running and walking now, it's so much better than that Texas Chainsaw Massacre F-13 style run. It actually kind of looks more realistic in a way, instead of just having those same generic runs they've had in Killer Clowns, Texas, Friday. It actually looks more realistic than we were actually supposed to get. So it seems like they heard our feedback, seen it, and are like, you know what? Let's fix that before the game releases. Pretty cool that they're listening to the community. I'm just going to say that right now. That's a good sign. A lot of these companies, they didn't listen to a lot of the community feedback. And that's kind of what ruined the game. They're listening. They're hearing what we're saying. And they're doing this stuff that needs to be fixed. I love that. I love how Ilphonic is listening. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for the video. Halloween the game is only 9 days away. I know you guys are excited. I'm excited. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you do not miss another horror video. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace out.